First of all, name of Allah. Today I am going to share with you read declaration and updated. Read declaration. Underneath heading level 1, open script tag and close the script tag. In between script tag we will use var x equal 5 semicolon and use var x equal 10 semicolon and use command. This is about and use document dot get element by id and use parentheses single quotes and use display id dot inner html equal and use variable x semicolon var variables declared with var can be redeclared with the same scope and use this display id in html element. Underneath heading 1 use open development and close the development and use id attribute use and use comment in double quotes display id use save the file and go to the browser, see the result 10. Now we'll use let and change the variable y and y variable and let use and change comment. Let variable declared with let cannot be redeclared within the same scope. Save the file and go to the browser and see the console. Uncode syntax error. Identify y has already been declared. Now we will use const instead let const and change variable z and use const and use z equal 10 semicolon and change command. This will also cause an error. Forward slash use and use this will cause an error. See variable in inner HTML and const variable declared with const cannot be redeclared or assigned. Save the file, go to the browser and see the result in console.log. Uncode syntax error identified z has already been declared. Now we will use updating and instead updated and use first example instead var and use variable a and second use b a variable and use var and this is allowed and move and use this variable instead c. Save the file, go to the browser and see the result 10. Now we will use let in and b variable use and use b and remove var and use command. Let variables declared with let can also be updated. Save the file and see the result in browser 10. Now we will use const instead. Let const and use variable c and c equal 10. This will cause an error. This will cause an error and use this variable instead. B const variable declared with const cannot be updated. Save the file and see the result in browser. Go back to the browser and see the result in console.log. Uncode type error